Welcome back to Boy Band Break, where we encourage you to take a break from your day and join us in some boy band conversation. As always, my name is Diane.
I'm Chinzia.
I'm Sophia.
And I'm Lydia, aka Mama Lou.
This is our 6th episode in the Dorkalicious Studios. Thank you for having us here.
I'm also very happy to help my Boy Band Break compatriots. I love you guys very much.
Thank you, Lydia. We appreciate you always.
Yay.
Do without you, buddy.
Aw, you're so sweet. What's up? Any birthdays today?
Why, yes. This week, Jeff Timmons, founder of 98 Degrees, has a birthday on April 30th.
Wow, happy birthday, Jeff Timmons. How old is he going to be?
That is an excellent question. I'm going to guess in his 40s.
Yeah, I think they were all mostly in their 40s. Okay, so which one is Jeff Timmons again?
Jeff Timmons is the little one.
He's not the little one. Drew
is little. Jeff is like the buff little one. And he also did Men of the Strip. He started his own strip thing.
Wow, smart guy.
This is him.
Oh, yes. I know the face.
He was born in 73, so he will be 47. From Canton, Ohio.
Oh,
where our relatives are from.
That's where our rich relatives are from.
What? Son of a bitch.
The rich
Maybe
relatives,
they know Jeff.
They probably do. They're like rich. They know everybody. And like,
I don't think they're as rich as you think they are.
No, they're like super rich. Like, oh my god, there was going to be a wedding this year, but it got canceled because of quarantine.
It got postponed.
Sorry, postponed. I'm sorry.
Because of Corona.
Yes, because of coronavirus, which makes us very sad. Which is why we're still in quarantine and doing this via Skype.
I really hope. I'm just going to put this out there in the universe. I really hope that by next time, like, things are improving.
Yeah.
So,
well, in our country, though. Not in every country.
In our country. Sorry, I should make this clear. In Canada, things are really improving.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping by next week, maybe I can at least come to the Dorkalicious Studios.
Oh,
maybe that would be so horrifying.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
That's my dream. I'm going to cross my fingers that that's going to happen.
Me too.
Because, it could, maybe. I feel like it's a reasonable wish. Everyone's silent.
Yes, I'm sorry, I'm nodding, and then I remembered it's a podcast.
I wanted you to, finish. I didn't want to interrupt.
Yes, of course.
It was very deep and coherent.
I miss my office.
I miss people.
I miss your studio as well, but I feel like that might be a touch unreasonable to expect that we could go there.
No, I don't think so.
I just miss going places with it
But
being okay.
I'm like, maybe it wouldn't be so bad if I could go to Lydia's next time. Maybe.
Well, we're Rona free over here, so.
Yay! Rona free for 16 days or how long is this? I feel like we've been in this
for like
forever.
a month, I feel.
I'm on day 34.
Oh.
Wow.
Lord Jesus.
Because I started on March 16th.
Oh, okay. Wow. Damn, girl. I am saving money by not going to restaurants, though.
I'm not, because I keep buying stupid shit from Facebook.
No,
and I was just like, what idiot would buy things from Facebook ads? And I was like, ooh, I need this. And then now none of the stuff has come in. So now I'm a chump who's wasted money and doesn't even have my stuff.
Oh, man.
I bought some diamond paintings. I bought jewels and a...
Jewels?
Like, so I can bling up things.
Goblin?
No. Goblin. No, to like bling things up, and then I feel like I bought something else.
like bedazzling.
Kind of like bedazzling, but without that machine.
I've bought a stack of jewels.
Oh, I also bought a bunch of bras for some reason, because that was actually from a game.
What?
It's the ones that don't have underwire. I don't know. Okay,
what game is giving you bras?
It was Candy Crush Soda, and I kept seeing the ads, and I was just like, "Oh, this seems like a good idea." And they were on sale.
Is it the Velcro ones where you Velcro back the back? And
no, not the Velcro one. It's the one that you have the lace under your tits and then like hooks in.
What?
I don't know. I got 3 of them. You can have one.
Okay, well, we'll try them.
Okay.
It'll be fun. Yeah. Boy band break bonding.
There's a couple of other things I've been wanting to buy, and then I just smack myself and be like, stop buying shit from Facebook ads because they keep targeting you.
No!
Yes.
I got today a Facebook ad for just like, free condoms with your Narxolone kit. And I'm just like, excuse me?
What the hell is a Narxolone?
It's when you overdose on opioids and they have to like shove the thing into your heart. And I'm just like, how did I get this ad?
Why are you getting condoms with that?
It
Is
was
it
like an
Go
incentive.
fuck yourself, don't die.
I was just like, this is the weirdest ad I've ever seen in my life. I had to like block it because I'm just like, this is absurd. So
Wow, I'm sorry for anyone who's listening to us for the first time. This video has gone off the rails.
wowza.
All right, no, we have a real topic today, guys.
Hooray!
We're back to reviewing old albums per Shinzia's request. I feel like she's requested this many times.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah.
finally.
To
What?
review the original 5 album.
Ah! Oh my god! Okay.
Those
So
No, I
is
realized-
anyone else excited about this or just us?
I realized in my research that I really was not a huge fan of 5 back in the day. Like, obviously I heard of them and, like, their singles, but, like, wow, I did not know anything about them.
But they were five bad boys with the power to rock you.
Blowing your mind, so you gotta get into.
Five.
I
Which
feel,
one?
I was gonna say, like, before we get into the actual songs, I watched some of their music videos to just, you
Yes.
know, get in the
Were you
vibe.
like, la, 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 la.
Yep.
No, I was
What?
like, the dynamic of this group is way off.
What?
I feel like that's why they failed.
Okay, explain.
First of all, you got 3 bad boys. How can you have 3 bad boys?
Well,
That just
okay,
doesn't-
Okay,
Let's
so
see
let's
them.
give you a quick. Can I give you a quick synopsis of 5?
And then we want to go back into your
then
analysis.
we're gonna come back to
if
your
you don't
thing.
mind.
Okay.
So
sure.
5, which was spelt the number 5, IVE,
IVE.
so 5.
Brilliant.
British boy band from London. It contained Sean Conlon, Richie Neville, Scott Robinson, Jay Brown, Abs Brian, who has now changed his name to Abs Love.
What? Oh.
They were formed in 1997 by the same team that managed the Spice Girls before they launched their career.
That was Simon Cowell, no?
Simon Cowell was part of it, but there were 2 brothers. Hold up. Bob and Chris Herbert. So they created the Spice Girls. They put in an advertisement in a UK performing arts newspaper, The Stage, in 1997, asking for young male singers and dancers to audition for a boy band style group with attitude and edge.
Ooh.
So 3,000 people audition, including Russell Brand.
Why do I know that name?
Wow.
He's an actor.
Is he the
was
one who
married.
married Katy Perry?
He was married to
Whoa!
Katy Perry at one point.
I can't imagine him in a boy band.
No, well, maybe as a joke. I don't know. Narrowed down to 14, and then they kind of made themselves a group of 5. So they were signed by Simon Cowell and
That's
BMG
making-
RCA for a 6-album deal. And there's lots of other
Did they
stuff.
make sick albums?
I don't believe so. They made un momento, por favor. I
my
think
God.
they actually only made 3 albums.
You got research, bruh. Yeah,
They only made 3 albums. So 5 came out in 1998. That's the one we're talking about today. Invincible came out in 99. And King Size came out in 2001, which I do not recall. They did 5 headlining tours. They did 3 co-headlining tours, and then another one more recently where they've gotten back together, and it's just Sean, Rich, and Scott are together now. So even though there's only 3, they still go by 5. And they were also on a TV show called The Big Reunion, trying to get them back together.
Oh, come on.
And they all got back together except for Jay, I believe.
What?
So he didn't get back for that.
What happened?
I don't know, but originally, like when they first broke up in 2001, yeah, they broke up, and then they had their first reunion in 2006, and Sean didn't want to come for that one, I think.
Does it say why?
And then they had their second reunion in 2012. And then all of them came back except for Jay, and then Abs also left.
Wow.
So I don't know.
What happened?
They also did a couple of dates with Mick Busted, which was those 2 boy bands that got together, which I cannot remember the name. One of them was Busted. McFly and Busted got together and made kind of like an NKO2BSB thing.
Okay.
So they kind of opened for that.
Okay.
And yeah, but the 3 of them are still kind of doing stuff now, but mostly just in the UK. So they haven't done anything here.
No world tour?
No world tour.
No visit to Toronto?
No.
Come on, man.
I know. Every time they post something, I'm like, when are you going to be in Toronto? And then nothing. Come to Canada. No.
Anyways.
Ungrateful.
I know. But I did see them in Canada with Lydia. I believe you were there. Were you there at Psychoblast?
I think I was. Yes, because
Gina
that's when
and
we made
Olivia
the
came too.
inappropriate sign that we didn't know
So
was
we
inappropriate.
didn't know it was an inappropriate sign. So YTV was the TV show that had the
Hit list.
So that's where we got a lot of our music from. So Gina and I.
This is back in the day, mind you, when YouTube did not exist.
Loved it.
So I started watching a little bit after the Tarzan Dan time, but during Leslie and Exan and everything.
And Phil.
And Phil, PJ
Phil.
Phil. And Paul McGuire. But anyway, so they that's how we kind of got introduced to British boy bands here.
Yes.
Plus we would go to like chapters and get like the British magazines as well.
The British boy band magazine.
So that's where
They're
Gina
covered in
and
plastic.
we would get really into like Five. And then so there was a lot of good stuff there. So, but in one of the interviews that we were reading, it said Jay liked to go to the beach sometimes and drop his keks. So we thought that meant his pants. So he liked to just randomly like chill out on the beach in his underwear. So we're like, that's funny.
Seems normal.
We're like, okay. So when they came to Canada, we made a couple of signs like England, thanks for giving us 5 or whatever. And then I said, 5, drop your keks. So we were like 10 rows back at this concert, standing on our chairs, and they're dancing and stuff. So I hold up the sign, and they like point at the sign, and they're nudging each other to show us, and they're like blowing kisses and waving at us. We're like, oh my God, woo, they really like our sign. Look at us using British slang. We're so cool.
Yeah.
And then like a couple years later, my friend Mariama came from England and for a Free the Children thing. And then we were talking about this, and I was like, oh, blah, blah, keks. And she's like, keks, like pants. Oh, she said, I forgot my pants. I'm like, so buy more pants. She's like, no, pants are underwear. And I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, yeah, drop your keks. And she's like, that means underwear. And I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, you held up a sign saying, drop your underwear on stage at a children's event. We were 15. I was 15 years old. I had no idea what it said. But anyways, they were very excited for that sign. So there you go. There's our...
I always felt like if I were to compare 5 to...
I remember the story.
Yeah, like I feel like 5 was very similar in perviness to O-Town. You know what I mean? Like, because they were like edgy and gritty. Like, they weren't like polished beauties like Backstreet. You know what I mean?
True, but I also feel like they're similar to New Kids on the Block with their like rapping and things like that as well.
Yes, very true.
I don't know.
Very true. Sorry, Diane, can you go on to your hate, please? I want to an analysis.
Hate. It's just my analysis is that the group dynamic was off. Okay, so you got 3 bad boys, which I'm like 2 is too many. I don't know
which ones?
how
Who did you consider the bad boys?
The 2 rapping guys are obviously...
Okay, so Jay is one of the rappers. So he's the one with the piercing. So Jay was my favorite, followed by Abs.
Is
then
Abs the other rapping guy?
Abs
the
had
young
black,
guy.
spiky hair.
No, I think you're thinking of Scott.
Scott sometimes would spike his hair. Scott had the blue
Most
eyes.
of the time he spiked his hair. Didn't he?
Jay and Abs were my 2 favorites. Then I liked Rich a bit. No,
I thought you liked Scott. Someone like Scott was off the table. Like, he was called
Gina
for,
might like Scott.
and we weren't allowed to touch him.
I don't know. Those 2 were my favorite. Then like Rich and
Acorn
was my least favorite.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
His name was Sean.
Oh God!
But he had this like haircut at one point where it was shaved really low, and then had this like weird little like notch in his hair, and he just looked like an acorn. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was a weird hairstyle.
Anyway,
it was not a good hairstyle.
So, back to my analysis. There's the 2 rapping guys. If you watch their videos, there's 2 guys who rap, and then the other 3 sing.
Yeah, okay, so it's Abs and Jay.
Guys
Probably Abs and Jay then.
Yeah.
obviously are bad boys. And then you got the maybe black guy, like at least half black,
Yes,
maybe
that's
like
Sean.
a quarter
That's
black.
Sean.
Okay, hold on. Let
is
me find a
also,
picture of
like-
5, and then you point out which one you're talking about.
Is like kind of a bad boy, but like quiet, like a shy rebel, you know.
Okay, I'm
Well, you
holding
can't see what I'm pointing to.
Yeah, you dink.
Okay, tell me from left to right who you're talking about. I will
Well,
tell
but
you
your
which
left
one.
and her left is gonna be different, buddy.
Okay, blue shirt
Exactly.
in the middle.
That's Abs.
That's
Shirt in
Abs.
the middle, bad boy. 2 guys at the top, bad boys.
So
Okay.
that is Jay with
And
the
Sean.
eyebrow ring and Sean. And
Okay.
then the guy sleeveless is Rich, and the other blue shirt is Scott.
Yes.
So Abs and Jay are obviously bad boys. I
Correct.
feel like Sean's like quiet rebel.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't really like do too much, but he's like there with the bad boys.
He's like, I'm gonna write an article to the mayor, kind of bad boy.
And then like
Okay.
other blue shirt with sleeves is like young
Scott?
babyface guy.
I
And
thought
then
Abs
the
was
other
the youngest. Isn't Abs the
Yeah, but
youngest?
Scott was more of the ballad singer.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
I guess you're right.
like he looks 12. Anyways, and then the other guy is just a nerd. Like,
Which one's a nerd?
Oh!
Who's the nerd?
Rich is apparently a nerd.
I thought he was like,
So the three that are still left in the band are
I
Sean,
thought Rich was gay.
Rich, and
Isn't
Scott.
Rich gay?
I don't
listen, let me
think any
tell
of
you.
them are gay.
No, I thought Rich was gay. I'm pretty sure. Is Rich Cronin? No, that's not his
It's
name.
not Rich Cronin.
Rich. What's his name? Rich.
Oh my god.
I don't-
paper
I'm just
there.
like blanking out all of a sudden.
Can we get on with the album review?
Never.
I love you guys, but
Wait, I have to finish
Richie
my
Neville.
analysis, but they keep interrupting.
Sorry.
There's a video for, I feel like I want to say it's Until the Time Is Through.
Okay.
Is that like one of the singles?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So the video for that, execute this perfectly. Like, I'm just like, this is just exactly what I've been thinking this whole time. Because you got tall blonde guy with eyebrow ring is like holding a fucking snake for some reason.
Yeah. Why was there a snake in that music video?
He's a bad boy, okay?
Oh yeah, he's
Touch
so
his
bad.
snake.
Bad rapping boy is like DJing, and then maybe black guy is just like in the background of both of those scenes, like, yes, I'm with these two, right? And then the other two are doing everything else. Young guy is like chasing a girl around, while nerdy guy is like standing by a window brooding, and then the nerdy guy is outside for some reason, and then you find out that Scott isn't looking for Scott, young guy, spiky hair,
Okay.
is looking for not the girl, the nerdy guy, and then they have a moment outside where it looks like they're gonna kiss, but then they don't kiss,
The boys?
and then they go back inside the house, and
Bros before
Then-
hoes.
the three guys are now all the three bad boys are now all at the DJ booth, and they're like, "Oh, party!" But it's like a slow song, and I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?"
It's a power ballad, Diane.
Okay, so
God.
in case you're wondering their ages, Sean is 38.
Currently,
Currently
not at
38.
the time.
No, currently
Okay.
at the time. Scott, Richie, and Abs are all 40, and Jay is 43.
So possibly black guy was the youngest.
He was, yes. Yeah,
Hmm,
he's
good to know.
38. By 2 years.
Good times.
Okay, just in case anyone was wondering, okay, so when I'm talking about Richie Neville, he posed for a gay nude magazine, but he's actually straight.
Sure.
He's
So-
a nerd. That's all I have to say
So,
about that.
there's a
Oh,
quite
okay,
revealing picture.
okay.
Oh my!
Yeah, oh,
my
yes,
goodness.
that's why I'm here, ladies. Take a look here. This
Putting
is,
Ashley
Oh,
Parker Angel to shame
Hey,
here.
that is,
okay.
yup, that's
Wow.
definitely-
When did this come out?
Okay.
So this is why I guess I had some confusion whether or not he was gay. So he posed for Gay Magazine, but
In
he
2013.
but he is very straight himself.
Very pretty blue eyes and floppy hair.
Thanks, Shinsu. Okay,
All
sorry.
right. Anyways,
Aw. Oh my.
Something.
Oh yeah, like this. This is an issue. I'm gonna send this in the group chat so you all can see this the whole boy, and you guys can share this maybe on the page later. For
Oh, yeah.
research purposes.
For research purposes.
is it like, are we gonna get like banned from Instagram for posting it?
The genitals are covered, but very modestly. So let's just say that.
Okay then. Anyways,
so
as far as I know, none of them are gay. But
Okay, so
Oh,
how
oh,
Richie
wow.
is completely straight. He added,
Oh.
"I've never been tempted to experiment with homosexuality. I've always been quite certain from an early age what I am." So, but I mean, it was a fundraiser. It was a fundraiser, guys. Don't be judgy. He was fundraising for something.
No, you know, the gay community needs to have some things as well.
Yes, they need some
That's
eye candy
true.
too. So, God bless
Okay.
them.
Oh,
we'll send that to Josh.
Okay,
I'm sure Josh will appreciate it.
this is
I'm
true.
sure he will
100%.
Okay then. Anyways, so we're going to review Five's debut album called Five.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Fun fact, there are 2 versions of it, so we didn't specify this ahead of time, so poor Diane had to listen to more.
Listen to the
so-
one that has 17 songs on it.
How did you even find that one? Only hardcore fans can
I
find it.
cannot find the other one that you speak of. When I Google 5 album, this is the only thing that comes up. There is nothing else.
Okay, so just for clarification purposes, we're only doing the US North American version. It was released June 1998. They recorded it in 97 and 98. The British version had 17 songs. One of them was a hidden track.
Oh, I love when they used to do that.
Yes. So
That was
the
cool.
North American version only had 12 songs. All of these songs are on the British one except for My Song, which was not on the British version. And then the songs that we're not going to talk about that were on the British one.
My song is on the British one. I have it here.
Well, then I don't know why I have it
Yeah, it's right there. You
starred.
started
Why
it,
do I
bud.
start? Oh, I'm sorry. No, that was the wrong one. Sorry. When I Remember When is on the American one, but not on the British one.
Oh, yes, that is not here on the list that I have.
Also included on the British one that we don't have is Human, Don't You Want It, Shake featuring Herbie, Cold Sweat, Straight Up Funk. Now, Lydia and I have heard Straight Up Funk.
Yes.
So we don't know if we heard it in concert or if we had a single that had it on there
Or if it was on the hit list.
or if it was on the hit list, but we definitely have heard that song before. And
That
we
one
like
goes
it.
straight up funk in the air. If you really want it, it's over here.
And then the hidden song was Switch. Then there's a
Which-
couple of
Okay, so Switch is the hidden song.
yes.
Arguably one of the best songs on there.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Have you-
Okay.
Did you guys listen to it?
No, I did not.
I didn't even know.
We're not going to review it, but I will just say that it's like one of the best songs. Like, at least it's like, I've never heard anything like this song before. It's kind of interesting, at least.
Is it upbeat or slower?
It's upbeat. So none of you have heard this song before?
No,
No.
never.
No.
Do it afterwards. It's just like, there's verses that I don't remember. They're pretty unremarkable. But then in the chorus, they don't sing. They just keep shouting switch. Like, they just go switch. And then the entire song changes.
Whoa.
To, like, of music. And then they go switch, and it switches to like something else.
That's cool.
That's cool. Actually,
But actually kind of cool.
if Diane is
that's
saying it's good, then it's got to be good.
That's impressive.
All right, we have to listen to that.
Do you have anything to say about the other songs that we didn't listen to that you did?
They're fun. I didn't hate any of these, although Straight Up Funk was very repetitive, and I was getting annoyed at the way they say ear.
Yeah.
It's air.
Yeah.
They're saying air, not ear.
Not putting funk in your ear. That's just a weird
Oh, AIR.
Why are they saying your air then?
I don't know.
I'm gonna look up what the
funk
lyrics are.
in the air. If
In
you
your
live-
ear. Look up the lyrics. In
It's
your
not
ear.
funk.
up.
Yeah. They're British. They're British. They say
That's
eh.
what they say here.
Ear. That's like a very American way to say it. Ear.
Oh, okay, it is ear.
Well, look at
Oh,
that.
like the sound. I guess the sound is
The
in
sound
your ear.
is it in your ear?
It's in your ear.
Anyways, they repeat that like 1,000 times and it was getting annoying. And I was like, I don't like how you say ear.
Fair.
Okay.
Fair. All right.
Because they want to get the funky music in your ear, not their
Yeah.
funk.
Cold sweat is like extremely dirty. It's just like, I have a sickness for you. I'm sweating, blah, blah. I was like, whoa, this is aggressive.
Sounds like corona symptoms, buddy.
Exactly.
Get
Your
it
shit over
time.
there.
Not the song I want to be listening to right now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Shake was like fine. It's okay.
Okay.
Right.
Let's get into the North American album, perhaps.
Okay, un momento, por favor.
Oh, Chinzia's got her.
Got it.
She's got everyone ready. Who wrote it? We want to know.
Okay. So let's just hop right in here. So,
Do we
Uh,
even have time?
so I just want to say that we got time.
It's only been like, oh, I didn't restart the clock. Damn
We're
it.
only at 24 minutes.
It's fine. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay,
I feel
anyways.
Like forever.
So if you're listening to the North American version, the total length of the album is 45 minutes and 54 seconds. If you're listening to the UK one, it's 66 minutes straight on. Anyways.
It was a long 66 minutes. Anyways, carry
Oh
on.
my
Oh,
god.
what else are you doing? Okay. So the
Sure.
first song is When the Lights Go Out, and it was written by ooh.
Well,
I feel like the producers are getting cut off in this. Sorry. So some people might have produced or
oh
might.
my goodness, Shinzi, let me look
Sorry,
it up on
guys. I'm
Wikipedia.
sitting in a squeaky chair, if anyone can hear
So
that.
Elliot Kennedy, Michael Lever, Mike Piercy, John McLaughlin, and Five. So
Cool.
this is When the Lights Go
So
Out.
this song was
Here we go,
given
Chinzia.
to the Backstreet Boys, but then they didn't want it, so then Five got it.
So wait, was it written by that guy who writes everything really good? The
Max Martin?
Max
No.
Martin's not on this one.
oh
No.
wow.
But apparently, Nick was saying in an interview, they got this song, but then they declined it, and then that's why Five got it.
This is the only
Interesting.
song that when I was looking at these things, I was like, oh, I know this one. The rest of them, I was like, I knew some of them after, but then right off the jump, I was like, I don't know any of this. But I knew When the Lights Go Out.
It's like that
Yes.
was a classic
That was their big hit.
bowling
Oh.
alley.
Ah, yes, I really remembered the music video in the bowling alley. I was like, oh my god, I remember this so much now.
It was such a
Yes.
good video. Also,
It
this
was.
is what inspired
song.
our horror movie.
Yes.
So we had
You
a horror
talked about
movie.
this
Yes,
last
if you have,
time?
I don't know,
Yeah,
we
we
mentioned
did.
it
We
somewhere.
did actually. Yeah.
We have a horror movie to this song, and Orange Shoe was killing people. It was good.
It was
It's great.
hilarious and I'm sure insane.
So yeah, so When the Lights Go Out,
Baby,
A+.
when the lights
go
go out.
out.
Go out.
So good. Yeah, sorry, did you find out who read it? I want to know.
Yeah, so writers were Kennedy, Lever, Piercy, McLaughlin. The producers were Kennedy, Lever, Piercy, and Blacksmith.
So it's great that you're whispering and away from the microphone.
I am not away from. Well, then friggin' move yourself over.
I can hear her.
Okay,
yeah, we're
good.
fine.
I
It's fine. I already said
Yeah.
the writers before.
Okay.
So it's not a problem with my printout. It's a problem with Wikipedia because the producers are hidden.
Oh.
Oh.
I have to scroll up to
that
the other
sucks.
part. Okay. Anyways, that's fine.
Wikipedia.
Anyway, so yes. So then I also
Classic.
made notes that this one was the first music video that they released in North America, and it was bowling alley themed.
Yes.
As we discussed.
Yeah.
So good.
Very
Yeah.
fun. Cool.
And
Good
there's a
track.
chick in that video. There's a girl who is in a bunch of Hallmark movies now.
Oh, really?
And- yes, and I think she was on a teen show. I want to say One Tree Hill. Was that the one about the basketball people?
Yeah. One
That
Tree-
one.
Basketball people?
Yeah.
Never watched
From
One Tree
Basketball Planet?
No.
Hill. It's
I like
No,
to
I
shoot
don't know. I
basketball.
didn't watch that one.
I never
I
watched
watched
One
it at the
Tree Hill.
start and then I stopped watching it. But it was like on at the same time as Dawson's Creek, I want to say.
Oh, nope. Dawson's Creek wins out every time.
No, it was on
Obviously.
the OC,
Oh, the OC.
not Dawson's Creek.
Oh, it was later.
Yeah.
Oh, well, the OC wins too, because that show was way better.
It was a
Anyway,
good show, yeah. I was sad when it got canceled after 4 seasons.
it started getting shit by that time. Anyways, but the
Yeah.
other one went on much longer.
Yeah, it went on for 9 seasons, One Tree Hill.
Wow.
and didn't
Anyway.
like the main characters marry in real life and then break up and then she married somebody else or something.
I don't know. But the one
Yeah.
chick who was on that
But-
show, and now
Very-
she's in a bunch of Hallmark movies, is in this music video.
What were you going to
Sorry,
say,
there
Soph?
was a lot on there.
Sorry, Soph, you
No,
say because it
you
muted
can-
you.
Sorry, Chinzia was saying somebody got married and whatever. So Sophia Bush and Chad Michael Murray were together. Then he cheated on her with Paris Hilton when they were making House
Oh,
Wax.
everyone spent a night in Paris.
That floozy.
And then she like divorced him. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Anyways, that's not the girl though. Sophia Bush is the one that has like really dark hair, right?
Yes.
Oh, she's on some Chicago show.
She was on Chicago PD. Now she's on some other show. Oh, This Is Us. She was on This Is Us for a little bit.
No, she wasn't.
Maybe. Yeah, she was with This Is Us. Justin Hartley. They were like having. I think.
No,
they were, like,
I've
married
watched all the
or whatever.
episodes. I'm telling you.
Okay, I follow
Okay.
her on Twitter. She said she was on This Is Us. I don't know.
The chick who was on This Is Us and was briefly dating Justin Hartley was on another show, but it was not. It was not that girl.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Oh no, you're right. She was on one episode. She wasn't like on the show. I remember it now. She was on one episode.
Thank you,
Okay.
Sophia. An apology, girl.
She was acting like
always
she was like a
needs-
main character.
She
Hey,
played
what I-
Lizzie on This Is
what I
Us.
saw.
She was on one episode. I remember it now.
Well, her character had a name. It
So I
was Lizzie.
Still get an apology, but that's okay. I love you. Anyway.
Okay.
What were we talking about again?
Off topic.
Okay, so the second song on the North American release was "That's What You Told Me."
That's what you told me, baby. So good.
Oh God. Yep. mhm.
Okay, so that one was written by Wayne Hector, Ali Tennant, Mitch Hedden, Hansen, Joseph Bellamy, and Five. Producers were Cut Father and Joe.
The Cut Father.
The Cut Father. These
Oh.
producers kill me.
Interesting one.
So this one was about.
Couldn't get through the whole song.
It's a breakup. It's an upbeat breakup song. So it's like, so you told me that you loved me and needed me, you'd never deceive me, all this other stuff, and then she told him that they were through. So yes, so that's.
It is an upbeat breakup. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm very biased here, okay? For me, this whole album was a banger. I loved everything that was on it. This is one of those ones I would listen to constantly and, like, commit to memory. Like, so, I mean, I'm going to have a different opinion than Diane, obviously. But anyways, I liked it. I mean,
baby,
that's my opinion. You drive
drive
me
me crazy. So
I feel like my main problem is I can't take the rapping. And I like rap and urban
that's
music.
the thing that
just
confuses me, because you love Drake, you love all this other crap.
Yeah.
No, but I just like I for some reason I was just like, oh my God, why are they rapping? Please stop. Like,
Is it like too many rappers in the kitchen?
maybe
Does it bother you when Donnie raps?
no.
Because it's just one rapper?
I
or
just
just-
really hate the like back when what was that band called from the show that Nick was on? I've already
was on the
forgotten
show?
them.
Are you talking about the boy band show that was just on?
Yes,
Oh,
the one with
In real
In
life.
real
Honor
life.
whatever the hell it is. In real life.
In real
Thank
life.
you.
I was like,
Oh,
am I
my
saying
God.
it right?
When Michael Connor would rap, I'd be like, oh, this is cute. But I think it's because it was like when Donnie raps and like even Trevor in O-Town or like, you know, whatever. It's like usually in the bridge. It's just like a small part of it,
like a
or
sprinkling of rap.
Whereas
Yeah.
they hit you in the face with this rap.
They do.
Yeah, it's like full verses of British white guys rapping, and I'm like, oh, I don't know.
I cringe. Yeah. Okay.
I
You know
don't
what?
know.
I
I
have,
enjoy it.
there's like a phenomenon that I invented. It's called steak fade. So like, you know when like you're eating like a really nice steak, you know, you're like the first two
Remember that.
bites are like
I
the
miss
best.
steak.
The best. You're like, oh my God, this steak is so good. And then like you get into like your fourth and fifth bite, you're like, okay, now the steak is just okay. So this is where you need the broccoli and the garlic mashed potatoes to like high five in, and then you eat that, and then you go back to the steak. You're like, damn, this steak is really good. So I think what was happening is that you were getting hit with too much rap by too many people. If one
Mhm.
person stick to the rapping, then it would have been like a nice sprinkling of rap. You're like, oh, this is pleasant. But yeah, but there's two. I understand. I can understand where you're coming from. 100%.
It doesn't fit with the song. It's like we're trying to slam
Shoehorn it in.
together like rapping and boy bands, and it's like not. No.
Sorry, I'm just thinking about steak right now.
Oh my God, I miss
Can we
steak
go to
so badly.
Copacabana when this is done?
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Oh my God, can we?
Oh,
Anyway,
yes, please.
We're
but
not taking
all I-
Josh this
No,
time.
Josh is paying because he owes
Yeah,
Diane
yeah.
free dinner.
Yeah, Josh
yes,
is paying.
he owes me dinner. So,
Thank you, Josh.
anyways, what was I gonna say?
Steak.
We're
I
talking
don't know.
Oh,
steaks.
rapping. Sorry, rapping.
Rapping and
I
steak.
love that analogy, but yes, maybe it's too much, and it's just not believable from these guys, I guess. And the one guy, even I could believe it from. Eyebrowing, I can't. He
Yes.
seems
Oh,
like
100%.
you know,
He's head
He's seen
rapper.
some
the
bad
other
things.
guy, I don't know what's going on with him.
I used to have shoes that had pierced eyebrows on them. They were very cute. They were my Rob kickers.
Yes, I remember the Rob kickers because she
Yes.
would kick her friend Rob with them. But
Only the
'cause
one time, and they
there was-
dented. But I really enjoyed.
and he
those
was a
shoes.
jerk. It's okay.
Yeah.
But
All
you
right,
know what?
next song.
It's Abs was too. Okay,
Pretty?
like Jay was older and jaded, so he could be like, "I am repping and I'm mad about things." You're like, "Yeah," and then like Abs is like, "I'm repping and I'm mad about things," and you're like, "I don't
Maybe
really
that's what it
buy
is.
it, buddy."
But he's so handsome.
He's so cute, but yeah, I know.
Yes.
I can see it, yeah.
All right. So the next one is, "It's the things you do."
That'll make me fall so in love with you. So good.
Okay, so
So
that
good.
one.
I did like this one. This one was good.
Okay, so that one was written by Max Martin.
I knew it.
I
Herbie-
knew
I
it.
literally was like, this one's not bad. Sounds like a Backstreet or NSYNC reject.
So-
So clearly,
Max
So that, I
Martin.
was like, I liked it for a reason.
Okay. Also, Herbie Critchlow, George Shannon, and Five, and the producers were Max
feels
Martin, Shules, Lever, and Percy.
I feel like I've heard this Herbie guy's name before too when we were
Yeah.
doing other things. So
Yeah.
Does Max Martin have like a discount pile that I can like sort through? It's like the started songs. Like, here, take this.
that
Yeah,
nobody wants.
I'm gonna sing about a taco. Give me that. I don't care if it's $500.
You're hilarious.
I don't know. I feel like he's still writing gold to this day. You know what I mean?
He is. Oh my god.
He's
such
writing
the
for so many artists.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm just looking through my notes here. Okay.
She got so many notes. It's kind of like
She's got
Like a book
plenty of
report.
Okay, I
videos
just
right
gotta
now.
say, when I was listening to this
Do you have
album
any
earlier,
opinion on this song, Chinzia, or no?
no, I have nothing on this. Wait, which song is this one? The Things
it's
You
the things
Do?
you do.
I love
You
it.
do.
I wrote
Okay.
down "Love." It's one of my favorite songs. I very much enjoy it. But
I
have to
used
say-
this as a book report. I had to do a presentation in front of the class in grade 8 because there's like a line in it that says, "You got that Midas touch. I love you more than enough." You know that part?
You've got that Midas touch. I love you more than enough. I love that part.
Yeah. So I was like a gold superhero or something, and then like I was having like an interview, and then I sang this in front of my class, and I felt like the baddest badass ever of all time. But
Cool.
anyways,
Awesome.
unrelated
Good
I
for
guess
you,
to what
but-
we're talking about. Thanks, Soph.
Good job, buddy. So proud. Okay.
All right, what's
so...
next?
Sorry, I'll throw away that British page. Okay. Oh,
Isn't it
sorry.
whatever-
The thing. So we were just talking about the things you do. So that also was a music video. That music video involved drag racing. So Five had a car that was number 5, and they were going against a car 666 for the devil.
Devil car.
Is this the one that starts out and they're like driving normally in a convertible, like down the streets?
No,
Or
this
no?
is like they're on a drag strip.
So they're on a drag
Oh.
strip. It's a whole bunch of stuff going on. One of the pervy lines in this song is, "Let me
Oh, no.
feel you up."
Don't worry, let me feel you up. Things are gonna be okay. Just let me feel you up.
So then they kind of like are driving around in these like old timey like 70s cars, I guess. I don't know, like drag racy cars. And then the 666 car crashes. So
At
I
the
guess
end of
they
it.
win. Yes.
That's sad.
So yeah,
Yes.
there you go.
All right, what's the next song?
I also forgot to mention that
Oh.
when I was listening earlier, Josh had an opinion on when the lights go out. He said that he's like, what did they steal this from the Backstreet Boys? I'll sue them. I'd sue them. And I was like, okay. Doesn't sound that much like it,
Yeah.
but okay. Did we do that one yet? No.
That
Okay.
one, not as much. This one, for sure.
Yeah, so good job, Things You Do. So the next one is the one that was not on the UK version. It's called When I Remember When. It was released as a single, but there was no music video for it that we could find.
No,
We found some like random music video that somebody used the song and then put it to, I think it was Cruel Intentions.
That was weird.
And we're like, okay, so
sort of.
not
So
really.
this
So,
is a song that I didn't like at all. I
Yeah.
put not the song. I don't like it. LOL.
Oh God.
sorry,
I know.
But who wrote it, Shinzia? That's what we need to know.
Shelley
Exactly.
Peiken and Friedman. I don't know who those people are.
Hiking and Friedman.
Because we know the song.
It's it's a very slow song, somber, if you will.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I don't like this one.
What did you think of it, Lydia?
What was the title again?
When I Remember When.
When I remember when. I mean, it's okay.
Is
It's
it
okay.
him wanting to get her back again? I can't remember. I feel like most of these songs are breakup.
It was more like nostalgic-y, I think.
Yes, it's very like slow and
It's so yeah. Is it a banger? No, but I mean, like I said, you have to have the mix of bangers and ballads in order to make the perfect album, right?
It's true.
Because like you can't be high energy all the time. You're gonna get tired. You gotta put your drink down. You gotta sit down, have a moment, and then go back to the party.
Cry a little.
Yes.
yes. Sip your drinks. All right. So next song is Slam Dunk the Funk. Put it up if you got that feeling.
Okay,
Slam
so
dunk.
I really like this one, and when I was watching the video on YouTube, I was like, "Oh my god, I remember this song!
Yes. Good.
It's very catchy."
So the music video has them playing basketball. They're in like a big it looks like a boxing ring, but it's actually like they go and play basketball there.
Yeah.
There's lots of graffiti. They're under overpasses. And then the pervy line of the song is push it in, pull it out to the beat.
No, but wait, where's the okay?
And it was written by Dennis Pop, Max Martin,
Whoa.
Jake Schlutz, Herbie Critchlow, and produced by Dennis Pop, Max Martin, and Jake Schlutz.
Wow, no wonder I like that one. And I remember it. I was like, yes,
Max Martin.
Yes,
Well, no,
okay.
it's bangers.
So
yeah.
you say that other line, I don't even remember what you just said, was
Push
the dirty
it in,
line.
pull
Push
it
it
out
in, pull
to-
it out to the beat.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to tell you that the first line of this song, once you get past the 5 bad boys thing, and then
Power
there's
to
a
rock you,
weird,
blowing your mind, so
there's
you
a
gotta
weird
get
like
into
announcer
count.
man.
5.
Yes.
What you waiting for?
I love the
If you want a
announcer
3,
man.
3, 2, 2, 1, let's do it.
If you got
After
tuning
all
for tonight's
that-
game, we're just
Yes,
slam
after
dunk-
all that,
Yes.
the first line is, "Do you want to get freaky?
Yeah.
Will the 5 of us make one?" I'm like,
Do
whoa!
you want to get freaky?
Is this some kind of,
When the
like,
5 of us make one. Mhm.
That means
yes,
gonna hug.
is it some kind of train? Like, I don't understand how the 5 of them are making
Choo
one.
choo, sign me up. All aboard.
Oh boy, I gotta put the Mama Lou title to you today, bud. Wow.
Jesus.
Oh,
Like, I was
Jesus.
Wow, that was a hot start. That was a hot start to this song. I thought it was about basketball. Like,
It's about slam dunking. It's obviously about basketball. Or some balls. I don't know.
I like that line didn't even like register with me, to be honest with you. I was just like, I just figured the 5 of us make one. It's like the 5 single people are making one band.
Okay, yeah. See, there you go.
Like
That's
I don't know,
nice.
you're thinking like a dick train over here, but like
Diane's dick train.
do you want to get freaky? Will the 5 of us make one?
Yeah.
That's
I want to
Yeah.
get freaky with my boy bands. Yes. I don't know. I guess I interpret that differently, but okay.
it's like, oh boy, wow. Lou, where are you? Where's Lou?
Oh my god.
Okay, so they're a dirty boy band. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's what I'm saying. Like they're the dirty boy bands of the British boy bands. I mean, because like, well, who else was the British guys? Like Westlife. Like they were
Oh yeah,
saying
they
dirty
were all
stuff.
like definitely Westlife and Take That and all that were very like more Backstreet style.
Exactly. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Like, seriously, the pre-chorus is, do you want to get down? Do you want to get funky? Do you want to get down? Get on down.
But they mean dancing. They don't
Dancing.
mean. They don't
They
mean.
mean dancing
You
there.
gotta
You
shoot
could
past slam,
say.
baby. Time to set it up. I'll be up.
You know what? We could maybe this could be a British lingo thing again. Maybe
Alley
getting
oop, baby,
down means
whoop,
something.
baby. This is how I got you.
It's
3
true.
seconds left. It's just enough for me to rock ya. It only takes 3
Dennis
seconds for them
Pop
to rock you.
And Max Martin originally were not super good at English, so it could
Ah,
be like a translation problem.
maybe. There you
I
go.
also
Yeah.
enjoy that they have all of their names in here. We got J.A.B., Rich, Sean, and Scott rocking their extracurricular.
Curricula.
Ladies, but
Particular. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Such a good
It's nice
song.
when they write in their names. It's like the Spice
They
Girls.
also say
As I
five
boom,
other songs.
shake, and
Good.
rock a booty, give me
They're
room.
trying to make sure that you know the name of the band, Diane.
They were like the original Jason Derulo, you know?
Yeah,
Derulo.
totally. I love it. Hey, they gotta get that marketing out there, man.
They gotta let you know who they are.
Mm,
That's
girl.
right. That is right.
All right, are we going on to the next song then?
Number 6, right?
Is Satisfied.
I won't be
Be
satisfied.
Oh.
Stay with me.
Okay, so my
Oh, Jen!
So that
you want
is written by
know?
Tim
Just
Hawks,
one-
Keith Bovis, and Five. Produced by Steve Mack and Tim Laws. I know none of these people.
All right, Soph, what was
Okay,
your take on it?
So my note was skip song, LOL.
Oh, ow!
So you're saying you were not satisfied with that song?
That is correct.
Dee, what did you think?
It was just okay.
Come on.
It is very slow. I'll
It's
give-
just, I don't know.
It's not like a super slow ballad. It's somewhere in the middle. It's not a power ballad.
Yeah, it was
It's
like, whatever.
kind of like, yeah, it's in the middle somewhere. I liked it. I mean, is it the great song of all time? No, but it's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the marker, I think I said this when we were reviewing the Jonas Brothers album. The marker of a good song to me is that I don't get distracted halfway through and start like thinking about other things, and
Yeah.
I definitely got distracted listening to this one.
Yeah, fair.
See, I feel like this one they're letting it's like I'm not the kind of guy to fall in love, but baby, I've fallen for you. I've fallen for an angel. So I feel like they've been like hard hitting you with like, bam, we're gonna funk
We're
you
gonna
up,
bang you,
we're gonna
and
do
it's
all
like, you're
stuff,
an
and now it's
angel.
like,
5 of us are gonna become one, apparently.
and then I'm like, I can't wait until I hold you in my arms. So maybe it's just too much of a drastic shift from the other songs on the album.
Yeah, it could be.
Maybe.
But it's like a nice-ish ballad.
Again, it's why I feel that the dynamic is off. This is like nerdy guys' time to shine, and it's like it doesn't fit in with the bad boys.
Okay, I can see that.
Oh my god. Yeah, I can see that too. I get it, but it's all right. It's all right. All right, moving on.
All right, so the next
Number-
song is "It's All Over."
'Cause girl,
It's all over. No, it's all
Yeah,
over.
this is a good one.
It's not bad. It's not a bad song.
Baby, it's all over now.
Diane,
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, meh.
thought I was made for you, and you believed in me. I thought that they had some good pronunciations. It's all right.
Oh, sorry. It was written by
Yeah.
Elliot Kennedy, Tim Lever, Mike Percy, and Five, and produced by Kennedy, Lever, Percy, and Nigel Wright.
I like how Five's
I
kind of very involved.
Describe a song. They had some good pronunciation.
Well, because it's just like there's something amazing about like a British, like tongue. You're just like, oh, what's that? Oh, that sounds different to me. Whoa. It's very like,
Okay. All right. I'll give it to you then.
Like I always felt like Chunzia should be like married to like a British like boy band.
I would be okay with that.
I feel like that would be a nice touch because he'd be like, "Hello, Chunzia, you're gonna make me a steak and kidney pie. I'm gonna make you a steak and kidney pie.
What is
While I
happening?
sing you a ballad."
What
and-
just happened
I
here?
don't know. It just seems like I don't know.
I
I've
would
always
not
pictured-
eat a steak and kidney pie.
I don't know. I know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
It's a
anyways,
slow
moving
song.
on.
Everything's all over. Like a whack track, apparently, is one of the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
Good pronunciation. I love it.
Okay. Okay.
Let's move on then,
let's
shall
keep
we? We're
going,
at 48
please.
minutes, Chunzia.
Okay, so the next song is Party Line 555
Yes!
Online.
Oh my god, this
So
song.
this song,
Lydia, would you like to sing it?
This sounds like a Backstreet Boy song.
It does?
In the
Well,
beginning of
My
the
friend.
beginning of-
It is written by Dennis Pop, Jake Schlutz, Herbie Critchlaw, and Five, and it was produced by Dennis Pop and Schlutz. Yes, I feel like we've talked about this before, that there's another song that sounds very much like this.
So I think it's "Let's Have a Party," and this one is similar.
Yes.
Oh, this is the one that Shinzia got confused when we were reviewing.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, this one sucks a lot more.
Yeah, but I think it sounds similar to that one.
Like, I don't even really like that Backstreet Boys song that much. Like, I mean, it's not one of their, like, big, great hits.
Okay,
And
so what
this-
are we confusing this with again? One more time.
Let's have a party.
Like,
Let's
Backstreet
Let's
have
Boys.
have a party.
Connect me
Everybody
to
enjoy
something.
yourself.
No.
Let's have a party.
Oh, those two.
That's what I'm
those two.
confusing with, but this one is
This is
Let's
like
have a
five-
party. Connect me to
To
somebody.
somebody.
555 online.
Yeah.
I like this one. It's good, like, yeah, party one. Diane, you hate it, I'm assuming?
Yes.
It's not great.
But then
Yeah,
they
I
like
didn't really
name check a whole bunch of
want-
girls in this.
Yeah, I'm like, is this Mambo number 5? Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Do not insult this song by comparing it to that piece of crap.
Ouch.
I hate
Ouch.
Mambo number 5.
Number 5 is out. Classic.
Yeah, the classic terrible song.
We used to have this like stuffed animal that would sing it all the time at Gino's shop, and Shinzei hated it.
Julie got the back. Lisa's got the energy to help me stay on track. Let's have a party.
It's good. It's good. I mean, is it like, you know, block party? No. Like, am I ripping off my clothes? No. But it's not bad.
It
God, I love
has a
block party so
555
much.
area
If
code.
anything, block party, like,
But is any of them going to be Block Party?
No.
I don't think so.
No. God, I just thinking
That
about
is a
that
good
song,
song.
makes me like smile. It's like, yeah. New Kids is so good. Okay,
I
anyways.
miss
New
New
Kids
Kids.
has
I miss
had
all
some
bands.
good bangers, man.
Yeah. great
Yes, they
bangers.
do.
All right, next.
Okay, so the next one is Until the Time is Through. Written by
Is that the
Max
video
Martin
one?
and Andreas
Yes.
Carlson. Produced by Max Martin and Christian London.
I feel like I couldn't focus on the song because I was so distracted by the video and
By
how
the
weird
snake.
it
So
is.
yeah, so this
Yeah.
has the music video, which they're in a castle. The boys are kind of DJing. There's dramatic window singing. There's a lot of singing down hallways. Then the bro stuff at the back. And then I also wrote "Baby Now." I
The
don't know.
bro stuff at the
Baby
back.
now.
Wow.
Yeah,
Baby now.
it's a power ballad.
Yes,
at that
Baby Now.
point. At that point when he goes, "Baby now, until time is through,
until
like,
the time.
I'll be here." It's like it crescendos into
That
a
is a
power
good
ballad.
crescendo.
Didn't you agree that the 3 guys just look bored? Like, the guy's holding a snake. He's like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
I-
yeah, the whole point is Rich is at the party feeling forlorn, and his bros come
His
to
bros
save him.
are there to help him out, man.
But really, only the one guy goes to help him. The other
Okay.
3 just are chilling.
Yeah,
Well, because they don't want to make it look awkward. They're boys.
they don't want to overwhelm the guy.
Yes.
He's heartbroken for reasons unknown.
So would we consider it a
Okay.
castle or a mansion?
I thought it was like mansion-y.
I felt castle-y. I feel like it's in Europe. There's a lot of castles.
Yeah, that's probably
It
true.
could be like a combination.
Mhm.
But I mean, it was a
A
decent
caption.
boy band ballad. Like, you know, it fits with the theme of the boy band. I get it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
Max Martin song for sure.
Oh, it's a Max
Yeah.
Martin, John?
Yeah, Max Martin.
Damn. All right.
All right.
It's okay.
Okay, cool.
You can tell, man. You can tell.
You can. Yep, I agree. You can definitely tell.
Okay, so next we have Everybody Get Up, sing it. 1, 2, 3,
2,
4,
3.
5
Okay,
will
okay.
make you get down now. Wicka, 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 wicka,
Okay,
All
I
right.
love this. Is very catchy as well.
Yeah, so good. So good.
I remembered this one after. I even remembered the video where they're like throwing paint at people.
Yes.
Aw.
That was very exciting, and it's like it's almost like an anthem.
Yeah, totes. It totally
It's a
is.
good-
I just now in 2020 was like, why did they pick white and brown paint? Like, they couldn't pick better colors. Like, what the
I
hell?
remember this video.
That wasn't around back then.
Did they colorful paint in the 90s? Yes, they did.
Okay, so in case you're wondering, this song was written by Herbie Critchlow, Alan Merrill, Jake Hooker, and Five, but it was produced by Dennis Pop and that Schultz guy.
Herbie, man. Herbie's the man. He also does some good ones. But
He does.
Herbie and Max Martin need to get back together again. Make some magic happen for British
Yeah, like
people.
You
Herbie
know what I
works
like a
with-
lot about Five songs is that there's a lot of good counting in them.
yes, math.
5, 4, 3.
That's the
Yes.
math there.
You should be introducing Five into your curriculum, Diane.
Clearly. The kindergarten kids need to learn to count. Let's play 5.
Yeah,
Exactly.
there you go.
Like I have good memories of road tripping with Gina and us being like stuck at the border, like doing like the hand dances and car dancing. with
Yeah, yeah.
They did actually. The other good thing about this one is they did have a little good like dance that you could follow along to for this song. Yeah, I like it. This one was good.
It's good. It's
Yeah,
upbeat. It's
I
fun.
like it too.
Okay, so the next song, I did not remember this song, and it is called My Song. and I don't know who wrote
He
it.
kept playing my
Oh,
song
yes, that one.
all night long.
So this is Dennis Pop, Jake Schlutz, Herbie Critchlow, and Five.
Nice.
And Dennis Pop and that Schlutz guy did this one as well. So
Not bad.
I was
Yes.
getting very tired by this point.
Oh my god.
Playing my song.
I listened to the 17 track one, remember? And this was like song 15. I was like, oi.
Put my finger on it.
Sorry, say that again, Soph?
It sounds like another song, but I couldn't put my finger on what song it sounded
It
like.
sounds like, hey, Mr. DJ, keep playing that song
Okay.
for me.
Yes,
Dennis
I
Pop, man. Dennis
Yeah.
Pop.
yes.
He just got like a bag of like words he just pulls out and he's like, DJ, song, perfect, let's do it.
The lyrics to these songs are, again, very similar.
Yeah, I agree. They
Yeah.
are very similar, but I mean, like they're boy bandery. You know, they're borrowing from the same pot.
Did Chelsea leave? Where?
No, I'm
oh,
here.
no,
I'm
she's
just
still
looking up the
She's
lyrics.
researching quietly, which is not a good idea.
No,
to
I'm
do
just
on a
looking at the
podcast.
lyrics because I can't remember. Like I can only remember that that part of the song. So this is the DJ is playing their song in the club. Is that what this
All
essentially?
night long.
Okay.
Mhm.
So yeah, that was pretty
Get
good.
down, get down.
Oh, it also says "Get Down" in it. Interesting.
Oh.
Did he
see?
write "Get Down" for the Backstreet Boys?
Get down, I get down. And
I'm
move
assuming-
I don't know. I don't remember right now.
But I don't remember.
Oh, let me look it up because I
Dance
need to do that for some
reason.
reason.
Okay.
Okay. Who?
So yes, Backstreet Boys "Get Down."
Yes, I understand how to look. I understand
Do
how to use
you?
the computer.
Anyway, so my song. Can they play my song all night long?
Get down,
Yeah, it's not-
get- So whoever produces was Bluten Aris and Tony Coutura. That
So
was
no.
So no.
okay.
Why
All right.
Like that.
I don't know. Is that
But I
not their
feel
name?
like Dennis Pop did Hey Mr. DJ. That seems correct to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think so.
Why don't you look it up?
What?
I'm trying to, but my fingers are fat.
Quarantine. Why did you make us fatter?
Seriously, man.
Have you seen that meme where it's just like, you know, like after the plague, now I understand why they made paintings of fat chicks with their titties out or something. You're like, ha ha ha, ha ha ha.
He did not make that. The songwriter was
Oh.
other people.
Oh, weird.
Skinner, Campbell, and Allen.
I smell a
Wow.
lawsuit.
Okay.
Anyways.
All right, so my friends, this brings us to the very last song of the North
Oh.
American version of the 5 CD,
We want
and it is "Got the Feeling."
If you got the feeling, jump into the ceiling. I'ma
Oh,
get it
this
down
is the
tonight.
Pop one.
1 if you wanna, 2 if you're gonna, 3 if everything's all right.
It's very islandy.
Okay, so this is Richard Stanner, Julian Gallagher, Jay Brown,
Wow.
Sean Connellan, and Abs Brian. So that's 3 members of the band.
Abs!
And the producers are Stannard and
Are
Gallagher.
we supposed to know who that is? Jay Brown?
Yeah,
Jay
he's
Brown is a member of the
guy with
band.
the piercing.
Yes,
the Pierce
that's the
Eyebrow
one
guy.
they like.
Gotcha. Sorry. Yes.
You got the
My
feeling,
mistake.
jump into the scene.
This is okay, Diane.
This
You
is a
must
good
have loved
song.
this song. Come on, Diane.
It's upbeat, it's
It's
fun.
very islandy sounding. It was okay.
Just okay.
For shame,
You need
madam.
some coffee,
Yeah,
man.
I know it's okay.
What? This song is amazing.
happening?
What are you talking
Oh.
about?
Okay.
This is
It's
a
amazing,
good car
sure.
dance song.
Na 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 na.
Na 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 na.
I feel like maybe if I was at a beach somewhere, I'd like it more. I don't know.
I loved it.
This song is a great song. It's a fabulous
Absolute.
song.
Mwah,
You don't
mwah,
need
mwah.
to
Chef
us.
kiss.
Start
Mwah.
singing.
It's I would not go chef's kiss.
For shame.
Wow. Okay, we
shame.
always. I think you and I we like the British bands more than maybe you guys do.
Clearly.
Is that
clearly.
Like, I like 5. Hey, I like some of their songs, but this is like a deep cut almost. I have no idea.
This was like a
No,
hit
it's like a
single.
single.
Excuse
Yeah.
you.
They have a
I
music
know.
video.
Then
All right, let's pick your top 3 songs.
Ah,
from the
interesting.
album.
Everybody
Okay.
get up. Oh,
Oh.
no, sorry. No, I was just looking at Everybody Get Up has a sample of I Will Love Rock and Roll.
Yes, it does.
Interesting. And Switch has a sample of every guy from Take That. Just going to do a really quick bonus editions. So the Japanese had a track called Can You Jam? Australia had a song called You and I and Can You Jam? And the special edition disc, Have I Seen the Light, had You and I, When the Lights Go Out, Slam Dunk the Funk, Can You Jam? And Malaysia had Until the Time Is Through and Megamix, Stop Pushing Me, and Coming Back for More. So that's that. Just doing a quick thing on the Canadian charts. This album got to 38. It only did 27 on the US charts. It hit number 1 in Belgium,
Yeah.
New Zealand, Taiwan, and UK.
Well, at least they made it number
So,
one, like
yeah.
on their home turf. That's good.
So yeah, so on their home turf they got it. Number 3 in Ireland, number 2 with Dutch. And yeah, so there you go. So and sorry, and it went gold in Canada, so it sold 50,000 copies in Canada. In the US, they went platinum because they sold 1 million copies of it. So yes.
Does it tell you what kind of paper it was printed on?
No, but it was available on CD and cassette, in case you're wondering. All right, so are we going to do the
Do you have
thing?
the name of the guy who hand sealed each one?
You know what? These people are behind them, putting them where they are today, without all these background people. And I would also like to say that when Lance was going through his No Strings Attached thing, he also went through the producers and stuff.
Okay.
So
Right.
I'm not crazy. He copied us, obviously. But, okay. Shall we do the thing where we pick our top 3 songs?
Yes, please.
I tried to do that like 5 minutes ago, but
Okay.
Diane, what is your top 3? None, none, and none?
no. I was thinking of this in advance because I was like, oh god, I gotta pick a top 3. I'm gonna say Everybody Get Up, When the Lights Go Out, and It's the Things You Do.
Nice, good. Soph, what's your faves?
I'm gonna say When the Lights Go Out, Slam Dunk the Funk, and It's the Things You Do.
Chinzia?
Shoot. Okay, so when I was
Apparently,
reviewing
it
this
has to be
earlier,
Got the Feeling. That's like
well, yes, obviously Got the Feeling is on there.
obviously.
When I was listening earlier, I put Love beside It's the Things You Do. So then I guess I need to figure out if it's between Slam Dunk the Funk and When the Lights Go Out. Feel like when the lights go out, I have good memories of the horror movie we made. But
Yeah, that's a good one. Classic.
I think I'm gonna go Slam Dunk the Funk.
Okay.
Or Everybody Get Up. Oh, this is difficult. Okay, no, I'll do It's the Thing. I'll do Got the Feeling, It's the Things You Do, Slam Dunk the Funk. Lydia, do you have?
I would say, Got the Feeling, right? And then, I don't know, like, obviously When the Lights Go Out, it's like a classic, right? It's a classic band, that's what they're known for, right? And
Right.
then,
It's the first song that introduced us to Five, so that was the first signal.
like, Party Line's good. Okay, I think it's the Things You Do. That was like a beautiful one.
It's
Yeah,
the things
yeah.
you do.
Damn it. I know.
Did all of you pick that one?
I think we
so.
all picked
Yeah, we
that
all
one.
picked that one.
Top team.
Yeah.
It's like very boy bandy.
It's
Yeah.
boy bandy. It's not too slow, but it's not too pervy. It's like a nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I could picture any boy band singing that song.
Mhm.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed.
Agreed.
All right.
The things you
Any
do.
other final things you want to say before we're wrapping up? Where is Five now? You said some of them are performing.
She went
So 3 of them are
There's 3 of
performing.
them.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, Abs has joined another boy band
Didn't
that
Abs have like
consists
a?
of members of other boy bands.
Didn't Ab have like a? He had like a virtual dating simulator. At
That
one
was
point?
legit my favorite thing ever. Was Abs had
What?
for I don't even know why he did this, but he
I think
did
it was for Valentine's
it was
Day.
for
one
Valentine's Day, and he had like
year. Like a virtual date.
a virtual date with him. So it was like him like, "Oh, please sit down," and there was a chair, and then he'd
So
be
it was
like,
like a cameraman,
he's like,
obviously.
here's
And it's like
cheers for
first-person
wine.
view.
It was like the funniest thing ever, and it was like fantastic.
That's weird.
This was like recently, or
No, this was
Long
back in the day.
time ago.
Oh, okay.
I think
Okay.
I think Five had already broken up at that point.
Yeah, they had. Yeah, and we were
But,
desperate for anything. So like there was that, and I feel like some boy banders should take a page out of that. It would be nice to go on a virtual date with Nick. I would like that.
So right now,
I would
Abs is
pay
in a
$5 for that.
$5. Okay. It was really cute, and it was on his. I really wish we could go back and find that because it was like the cutest little date thing. It was like a good 10 minutes of this date, and then he spills wine on himself, and it's just ridiculous. So Abs is currently touring with Boys on the Block, so with a Z because
They're from the street. They don't care about spelling.
I don't care about saying.
And it is described as a collective of 90s superheroes that have assembled to avenge a block party near you. So they are other members of other boy bands, but I believe they're British ones, and off the top of my head I cannot
Oh boy.
don't know who any of these guys are.
Wow. They all look really angry.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I feel like Abs might have also done a show about living on a farm or something at one point.
Oh, okay.
What the hell?
So right now 5 is just the other 3 that I cannot recall. So Sean, Scott, and Rich are in that one, and I don't know what Jay has been up to.
Like, did Jay just fall off the face of the
Probably in
planet?
prison.
Oh, gee! She's so
What?
mean. She's probably in
What did
prison.
she say?
Prison.
He
she said.
looks like the type.
So last year, the 3 left over in 5, they joined British bands A1 Damage and 911, and they did tours around UK. And it was called
Cool.
The Boys Are Back Tour.
Nice.
And if I'm not mistaken, they also did a couple of brunch things that they were doing, which sounded kind of fun. So, yeah.
Too bad we don't live in Britain. We could have a full
I know.
British
Oh,
breakfast.
here it is, Ladies' Day.
Ladies' Day.
So it's just going to be like them there. I don't know. Yeah, so they
All right.
yeah, a lot of fun things on the go for them. Hopefully that means that they might come to North America. Maybe that thing that Aqua does every year in Toronto, maybe they'll bring them as well.
That would be nice.
because they brought other
We
bands.
gotta,
So
gotta get rid of the coronavirus first
Yes.
before
Yes.
they can come
Agreed.
to.
correct.
Okay.
Or they could do the Skype thing like the Backstreet Boys did.
all the virtual.
Living room
Yeah.
concerts. That would be all right. I'd be all right with that.
So
Maybe
yeah.
shirts optional, guys.
Mama Lou is back.
All right. All right. Well, I'm sure at this point people are still listening for sure. If you are, God bless. Anyways,
We appreciate you.
Thank you for being
Oh.
our fans.
And listen,
exactly.
Thank you for being our fans.
Thanks for taking a break with us, guys.
Until next time.
thanks for listening.
Bye.